In today's video, we're going to start talking about marksmanship. We've got pretty much everybody has the speed thing down, the timed qualifications and stuff. But defensive pistol is a balance of speed and precision. Being accurate isn't good enough. Being fast isn't good enough. It's got to be the two of them together. There must be a balance between them. Always remember there is no second place in a gunfight. There are only winners and losers. Um, and if you want to get better at this, you're going to have to be honest with yourself. Improvement comes from being honest with yourself and getting your goal set. Um, there are six fundamentals of marksmanship, fundamentals of accuracy. Number one, stance. Number two, grip. Number three, sight picture. Number four, trigger control. Number five, breathing. Number six, follow through. 80% of your training should be dry fire, um, at least 80%. If you don't have time, make time. Practice correctly. You would be better off doing 5 correct ones than 50 incorrect ones. If all you do is go to the range and throw lead down range, you're going to build training scars, and you're going to learn to react to recoil, going sideways. Um, get your all these fundamentals down first before you go out and shoot live. And I know it seems like a lot when I say practice. You're better off doing 5 correct ones than 50 incorrect ones. So take your time, get slow, and build it. Um, you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of stuff to do this. Just when I started out, I just used my carry pistol and racked the slide, worked on pressing the trigger, get the sight alignment. You can do that, and then later on, I added on the cert cartridge or whatever, and then I slowly got to I'm using cert pistols now. I use my training regimen is dry fire. I go out, I have a Glock 44, which is the same, just like my Glock 19, except it's chambered in 22. And then I transition to the Glock 19, the 9 millimeter. Get your stance, grip, sight picture, trigger control, breathing, and follow through down before you live fire. Why do we do this? Let's talk about the cone of deviation. I don't care how good you think you are or how strong you are. Everybody, you can even put your handgun in a pistol vise, and you're still going to have some deviation. And violating any of the fundamentals that I just spoke about will mess you up really bad. The lack of muzzle control is one of the main things that you've ever done. Um, so I don't care how good you are, like I was saying, you are going to experience, and I'll get a picture on this, of going out. You might be good enough to hit high center chest every time if you're 5 feet away from somebody. Um, okay. But if you violate anything, first off, let's talk about stance. Stance is foundational. Um, it's kind of like building a house. Remember the verse in the Bible that talks about building a house on the sand? The waves came up, the wind blew, and it fell down. Okay, that's the same way with firearms. Get your stance down first. Stance should be about shoulder width apart, shoulders in front of the hips, elbows and wrists locked out. Um, all right. Then let's talk about grip. Grip is you got Hands here, you got your sport hand, you get as high up on the back strap as you can, and your support thumb, it should be about as far up as what your trigger finger is. Um, I was talking about trigger control, and this is something you can do without even looking at a gun, without even dry firing. Most people don't even realize that their gun has a reset point. Most people will sit there and slap the trigger over and over and over and over and think they're going to be accurate. Learn to practice. So you take the slack out of the trigger, press it back, and then let it back up to the reset point only, and you don't go any farther. Then you'll get that with dry fire. You won't get it on the range. Move the trigger smoothly. There is an old saying, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Don't worry about getting a hurry and going pow, 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 pow. Okay? Just feel that trigger going back slowly. Speed will come. Okay? Breathing. You got to have correct breathing when you do this. I mean, think this is so similar to any other sporting activity, even though I don't consider this a sport. It's a martial art. Um, think about getting in a good, aggressive, defensive stance, whether you're playing golf or batting in baseball. And then follow through. All right. You have follow through even in baseball when you're swinging the bat. I mean, you come through and you got to bring it all the way through. So when you get done, if you press the trigger, gun goes bang. Wait until it comes back down and you have a good sight picture again before you press the trigger again. All right, closing. Every aspect of fundamentals of shooting must be practiced, like it or not. Okay. Once again, you will get the technique truly learned. You can reach the point where accuracy and speed coexist. Okay. Through all this, you're building neural pathways, and the correct technique myelinates the memory path. Okay. And the more it is myelinated, the faster it automatically becomes. So don't sit there and make yourself faster. Just take your time. The concept of one shot, one kill is pretty much a fallacy. Okay, I've studied this. The only place that you can shoot that's an instantaneous kill is in the brainstem. That's pretty hard to hit. Even if you shoot somebody directly in the heart, reports are that it can take up to 8 to 10 minutes to die if he gets shot in the heart. What's that person doing while he's laying on the ground, bleeding out, even though he's really probably going to be dead? He's going to be shooting at you probably. Rather than thinking about one shot, one kill on the heart, the concept of defensive pistol is get as many rounds, high center chest, as you possibly can. Okay? Remember, this is not a hobby. Let me ask you something. How important is this to you? How important is your life to you? How important is your family to you? If somebody breaks in your house, how important is the people in the church to you? Think about that. And you get different motivation, you'll have different activities and actions. All right. So think about that. One thing that I cannot emphasize enough is it's not about the gun to begin with. All right. Gosh, if you're going to use it, you got to be good. I know that. I'm not saying it, but think about the other techniques. I'm closing with this. Think about all the other techniques you need to do. Verbal de-escalation, profiling. Hey, just actually caring about someone and standing and talk to them a little bit out in the parking lot. Okay. So anyway, good night.